What's up guys, it's Squirrel here, and today I'll be making a video where I kind of just give a little brief description for each roller weapon in Splatoon 2 and just give it a ranking. So far there's 7 rollers in the game. I believe there may be more added, but this video, at the time making, it's like May 7th, May 8th or something. So that's pretty much it. I'm just going to be ranking the rollers currently in the game and just explaining why I think that all the rollers in the game are actually really good. I love all of them. They're all pretty powerful. So this is really hard for me to do, to rank them, but I hope that this list turns out and that you guys enjoy. So let's get right into it. Number 7. So at the bottom of this list we have the standard Dynamo roller. So this weapon is very powerful, however it is just a tiny bit slow for me. If I used it more I could probably be a lot better with it. But so basically what this weapon does is, so if you just press the button, the ZR, it just shoots a huge wave of ink. If you jump while pressing it, then it sends this huge wave of ink in a straight line, and it's super powerful. It can take out opponents. However, someone ambushes you, unless you are already swinging, it's really hard to protect yourself, and pretty much the best you can hope for is a trade. So that's the only reason why I rate this at the bottom of the list. However, there are people that are very experienced with this weapon and are able to stay out of those scenarios, and so in that case it can actually be really good. Number 6. So here we have the gold Dynamo roller, which is pretty much the exact same thing as just the normal Dynamo roller, except it has a different sub and special. So it really just came down to which ones I thought were better. The Dynamo roller has the Ink Mine and Stingray, and I think that the gold Dynamo roller has the Splat Bomb and Ink Armor. So I just feel that the Ink Armor is really needed for those close range scenarios on this weapon, and the Splat Bombs can also help too, to try to deter opponents. So that's pretty much the only reason that these are ranked differently. I just think that the weapon set for the gold Dynamo roller is better than the Dynamo roller. So that's pretty much what it came down to, and that's it for the Dynamo rollers, and we're moving on to number 5 on the list. Number 5. Here at number 5, we have the Carbon Roller, which is pretty much the fastest roller and one of the fastest weapons in the game. However, its speed does mean that its attacks are not as powerful. That also leads to it having a short range, which is just not really good for someone like me. I mean, I can still use it effectively, can still get one-hit kills. However, I just don't like it as much, so that's the only reason why I'm placing it at number 5. Number 4. So here at number 4 we have the foil Flings roller. So the Flings rollers, what they are, they're kind of like a unique mix of the Carbon roller, Splat roller, and Dynamo roller, which actually makes them really good. I say that as it's pretty fast, pretty mobile. Its damage is actually pretty close to that of the Splat rollers, which is really nice because the Splat roller has a nice even base damage, which is helps you get one-hit kills a lot. And the vertical swing, the range and stuff, is that of a Dynamo rollers, or very close to it. So it's actually a really unique weapon because it kind of combines all of the different weapons in the weapon class. So it's pretty unique. However, the sub and special, I believe it's suction bombs and 10 missiles for this one. I really don't feel like they fit the roller style as much. So that's the only reason why I'm putting this at 4. The other Flings rollers rated higher because of its sub and special. Number 3. So here at number 3 on the list we have the Crack-On Splat roller. So this weapon was definitely a lot better in Splatoon 1, partially just because it had the actual Kraken. I don't know why they kept the name Crack-On Splat roller for this game. I actually have no idea. But anyways, that is besides the point. No Splatoon 1 nostalgia here. So this weapon has pretty much the exact same stats as Splat rollers. We've been seeing a lot here. So Splat roller, easy one-hit kills. You can just sneak up on people and take them down. 2 or 3 hit kills with the vertical fling. So that goes with the crack-on Splat roller as well. So it's actually pretty powerful. However, I'm rating this at number 3 below the other Splat roller because of the fact that the beacons, they aren't really as good for offensive, like sneaking through ink, as the curling bombs are, and the baller is not as effective as the splashdown in this scenario, because the splashdown can really help weaken your opponents. But we'll talk about that more when we get to the Splat roller. So I just feel like the baller is not as good as the splashdown. So just the weapon set, pretty much just like the foil flings roller. So that's the only reason why I'm putting this at number 3. It's still a very powerful weapon. So that's going to take us into the top 2. Number 2. So here at number 2 we have the standard flings roller, which is pretty much the exact same thing as the foil flings roller, except as I've already explained, it has the, well, I don't know if I've actually said this, but it has the splash ball sub and the bomb rush, just the standard splat bomb, not rush, launcher. So it has the splat bomb launcher as its special. So I find that actually pretty powerful, because the splash ball can protect you when you're doing the vertical swings, which leaves you vulnerable most of the time. It can also, the splash ball can also protect you when you're using your bomb rush as well. And you can use your bomb rush, like you can use your main weapon in your bomb rush, if you didn't know that. Oh, that's probably pretty common knowledge at this point. So I think that makes the flings roller really powerful, because you can take out a lot of opponents that way. I've had a lot of success with this in just a few matches of rank that I've taken it into. So that's pretty much it for flings roller, and that takes us to our top weapon on this list. Number 1. So generally you wouldn't think that just the main weapon for a weapon class would be the top one, but in my opinion that would be wrong. The Splat roller is very powerful, one-hit kills. The long-range weapon can get like, the long-range vertical fling can get like 2-hit kills. The splashdown is very powerful. If you use Ninja Squid, you can just squid through the ink with the curling bombs, sneak up on people, get a ton of one-hit kills. It's crazy. And the splashdown, of course, can be a one-hit kill. You can just swing with your roller after the splashdown, throw in a curling bomb to distract your opponents. And I've always had great success with this weapon. It's very versatile. You can use it in a lot of different ways. So that about wraps up this list. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe if you haven't already. I will probably be making one of these for each weapon class. However, if they're like shooters, I might not make one for that, or I might group it into different videos, like top like 30 to 20, 20 to 10, stuff like that. So that's it for me. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We're like 302 at the time of making this video, so maybe help me get to 400. So that's it for me. See you guys in the next video, and have a wonderful rest of your day.